Hello everybody, we'll be introducing my urban garden. We're gonna start over here where we have our lemon balm, and then we have citronella and lavender to keep these over here to keep away like pests and mosquitoes. So you don't want to get bit up by a whole bunch of mosquitoes while you're outside, enjoying your backyard and the weather. Pretty nice weather here. Moving on, we have some zucchini and some thyme. Zucchini and thyme are companion plants, so they work well and grow well together. Behind that, you can see we have our little herb tower with some peppers on top. Those are bell peppers. You can see around it is some marigold flowers, so we have those. Marigolds really grow well with a lot of like vegetables like zucchini, cucumber, tomatoes, peppers. They help attract like pollinators and bees. Under those we have right here some English thyme right there. Next to that on the right side is some sage. Then below that some rosemary. Below that some chamomile. On the other side, some more chamomile, some more rosemary on this side, and some parsley down there. Parsley and some more sage around. So if you could reach that. That's our herbal tower. Use a lot of the herbs. I personally like to make a lot of teas with them, in case I'm feeling a little sick or just to, cleanse my body. Right here we have some potatoes and green pole beans. Purple pole beans, sorry. You can see some beans growing in there. Beans are really good growing next to potatoes because they do attract pollinators like bees, bumblebees, and they give the soil elements like nitrogen that help grow those potatoes. We have some more beans behind there. Those are regular pole beans. They like to vine a lot. You can see them vining over. We have some potatoes in there. They haven't popped up yet, but they're growing. Next to that, we have a cucumber plant. We actually have a cucumber growing up there, as you can see. It's doing pretty strong. Yeah. And some basil right in front of that. Basil is also a companion plant with cucumbers. Next to that, we have some more cucumbers and some dwarf sunflowers, along with some basil in front. And you see the dwarf sunflowers in the back. They're pretty, they're small, they don't grow as tall as the normal sunflowers, but they're definitely pretty and attract pollinators as well. Next we have some zucchini. We have, it's flowering and stuff like that. You should get some zucchini soon. Nice and strong leaves, big leaves. We have some marigolds in the middle of that to help. Then we have some flowers, zinnias, that also help attract pollinators and really pretty to have in your garden. You can see all types of a variety of colors throughout the zinnias. Next we have our lemon tree. You can see closely, it's some actual lemons starting to grow. You can zoom in, focus on that. We have some lemon tree, and then behind that we have a dwarf banana tree, which should start producing bananas pretty soon. Taking good care of that. It likes this weather. It's pretty hot today, so definitely likes that weather. At the end here we have some corn. corn, growing corn. It's growing pretty strong. You see in the middle we have a watermelon plant, which is actually a companion plant with corn, and they grow well together. Let's get some corn pretty soon. Right here is, see, we have our herbal tower. So this is where I take my herbs, most of my herbs, in case I want to make teas or whatnot. So it's like my homemade DIY sun drying station. So you can see it's a whole bunch of herbs right here. This is just some apple mint, some hibiscus flowers, and some stevia. So I just dry them out. You can see we have a platter and this to create somewhat of a greenhouse effect. So the sun shines on it and pretty much sun dries it itself in like 30 minutes. It's pretty useful. Good teas. Right here we have some more marigolds. Next to that we have marigolds and some strawberries. You can see the strawberries got a good red color to it. Doing pretty well. Next we have some morning glories. Morning glories mostly bloom in the morning and they look really, really pretty in the morning. Unfortunately, it's not the morning right now, so we can't see, but they are really pretty. We have some more zinnias over here. Those are flowering up. Next to the zinnias, we have some oregano. Oregano is really good for teas and like oils. It's very fragrant and very strong too. We're gonna come over here and look at our garden bed. See all around. It's pretty good. We built this garden bed ourselves out of 300 bricks that we had to carry back and forth from the front to the back of the house. All this work paid off. You can see how pretty it is. Right here we have some lettuce, some romaine lettuce. Doing pretty strong. This will be our greens area. Right now it's not that cool, so greens don't grow well while it's cool, but we will be planting some greens and maybe like carrots or whatnot. We do have some parsley on the side here. A lot of parsley. Sorry, this isn't parsley, this is cilantro.
What's parsley?
It's parsley? Okay, it is parsley. Right here we have a pineapple plant that I just recently planted. Okay. Some chives. Chives smell, they smell just like onion. In that onion family. A whole bunch of flowers right here. Lime pretty. We have some watermelon plant right there, just to see how we're doing. Behind that, you can see we have some mustard greens. Mustard greens are doing really good. Mustards are really good when you cook them, and they have a nice spice to it. And you should try that out if you ever see mustard greens at the store. Grow your own mustard greens, you know. It tastes different. It tastes really good. And down here we have some more herbs. We have some dill on the end here, some thyme, some basil, and then some oregano at the end. All of them grow well together. A lot of herbs grow well together. We have pretty much a variety of the same thing here. Some thyme, dill, basil, and then some more thyme on the end. We have some nasturtiums right here. Flowers, and then this is where we grow most of our veggies. Starting right here, we have some okra. We have okra, and then parsley, some more parsley behind there. More parsley if you look all the way in the back. I believe that's an eggplant. And then to the side, some more basil. We're growing a lot of basil. Some more basil next to this right here. And this is, you gotta separate the two. These right here is tomatillos, and behind that is a tomato.
Where's the tomato growing?
Yeah, we got a strong tomato right there. You can see, I believe these are beefsteak tomatoes. Really good for like burgers. They're the wide tomatoes that you can slice up, put on burgers.
More tomatoes.
More tomatoes. These right here are purple tomatoes. It's a lot of tomatoes growing out here. Small ones. And if you come over here, we have a lot of tomatoes over here. And you get a lot of tomato produce this way. We have some basil growing in between. Basil are really good companion plants with tomatoes, and they go well together. And you see, we have a very good abundance of basil between both plants and the tomatoes. Right there, right here, we have some more citronella and lavender, just to, like I said, keep the bugs away. It's supposed to. And they smell really good. You can make some citronella tea or some lavender tea. We do a whole bunch of things with lavender and citronella. Right here, we have our kiwi. And there's some beans growing throughout the kiwi. Some more pole beans. They lined up all the way over here trying to mix in with the kiwi. These are here, some flowers from the pole beans right there. Below we have some, this is where the actual pole beans started growing. And we put the pole beans next to what was just the pineapple plant that I planted here. And some onions right here, if you can see. Ooh, raspberry spiky. Some onions growing. Onions and beans do grow well together. Then right here, next we have our raspberry bush. You can see it's a singular raspberry growing right there. It's pretty color. It grows. You see it's taking over. It's a very spiky plant too. Be careful when you touch it. Under that, we do have some peppermint. A big abundance of peppermint. That can be used for teas or anything really, like ice cream. I personally like mint ice cream. Family doesn't really, but Right here we have some grapes, some Concord grapes. Those will start producing in a few years. Grapes take some time to actually grow and produce, but we do have some wild grapes, which I'll show later. Right here we have some hibiscus, red hibiscus. You see they're starting to flower. We did have some flowers that, as I showed you earlier, I put it on my sun drying plate and dried it out and made some tea out with it. Right here we have some peppers and then some onions surrounding it. Peppers and onions are good companion plants. Next we have some stevia. Stevia is really good to be used as a sweetener. It's a lot of stevia. It grows a lot too. So I use that also when I want to make teas or just have something sweet. Right here we have some pink hibiscus. You can see it's a lot more flowers on this hibiscus than it is the other one. They're really pretty when they open. And then behind that, as I said before, we do have grapes that are producing. So, you see right there, it's a nice bundle of grapes all throughout there. So you can just get all types of fruits. And then right here we have, at the end, we have our irrigation system. It's a bucket. We fill it with water, and it's a drip system. So every, I say 30 minutes, for a period of 30 minutes, it drips. It drips into all the plants. You can see this wire right here. It's really a wire holds sunlight, and it goes throughout all the plants. It goes down there to the garden bed, and it just waters everything. And it's a drip system, so it's not flooding and soaking the soil really hard, but it's giving them a good amount so that they don't feel dried out, dehydrated, especially in this sun. Drip system, all herbs. This is our urban garden. My name is Israel Bratton. Thank you for watching.